So please turn to page 10.9. Yesterday, I have talked about example 3, and we have not done instant rule number 3, okay? But I would like to start with example 4 with you together, and then I will give you time to do the instant rule number 4, and then go back to instant rule number 3, okay? So that will be the schedule for the first lesson. So let's go to example 4 on page 10.9. Okay, so you may put away all the other things first, and please turn to page 10.9. So example 4. In the figure, a car leaves a point A and travels 80 km in the direction south 35 degrees east to a point B. Then the car travels 130 km in the direction north 76 degrees east to a point C. You need to get familiarized with the situation first, okay? So where is the beginning? Point A. Point A is the beginning point, right? Okay. So there is a car travels from point A, and then what is the next station? Is B. Okay. The direction of point B from point A will be south 35 degrees east. Okay. You see this? And when you are standing at A, then point B is in your southeast direction. Okay. Approximate direction is southeast. Okay. And 有冇同學你 get 到點樣去睇？ So you cannot get, okay? And you remember the north, east, south, west. Okay? This is east, this is south. And if point B is here in this box, so it should be southeast. I mean this so the reduced variant always composed of 2 letters. And then an angle between the 2 letters. The first letter is always either north or south. Starting from north or starting from south. This is the definition. Okay? And then the second letter is always east or west. Okay? So if point B is in this box, and it is in the intersection of the south and the east direction. So it should be southeast. Okay? Can you get this now? The letters first. Okay, the south and east letter. And then, and then the car travels 130 km in the direction north 76 degrees east to a point C. So when the car is at point B, it wants to travel to point C. Point C is in this box, in a top right corner. So what's meant by top right corner in terms of the direction? Should be the northeast. Get this? Okay, and then we need to fill in the angle. The angle is always the angle between the line and the vertical line. Okay, it's always between the line and north or south direction. Okay, so in this case, in the first case, it is south 35 degrees east, right? It's this one. Okay, it should be in the southeast direction, and then it's south 35 degrees east. So this angle is sticking with the south direction. And then for the second one, this is 76 degrees should be sticking to the north direction. Okay, this angle. 76 degrees is sticking to the north direction, but not this one, not the east one. Okay, this one is not the east one, not this angle. Get this? It's always like this. The definition. You need to remember this. Okay, because as I told you in the DSE, there will be no diagram drawn for you. Okay, you need to draw the diagram yourselves. Okay, and then we have the distance. Part A, find the distance between A and C. Okay, this one. And if you want to find the distance, find the length, then we always need a triangle. So now in part A, I want to find the length of AC, and AC belongs to triangle ABC. This is the only triangle, right? And then what information do we have in triangle ABC? So obviously we have AB, length of AB is 80, and then length of BC is 130. And then we need one more information. Okay, remember that we always need 3 information. Okay, in order to find AC. Which information can we find? What is the third information we can use? The angle between ABC. Okay, yes, good. And now we have this part being 76 degrees. How to find this part? Yes, it's exactly 35 degrees. Okay, because the north-south direction are parallel. And the reason is alternate angles. Yes, very good. So let us do it like this. 啊，仲有一樣嘢嗱，我哋寫得好啲，記住啦，我哋呢一個咧，千祈唔好寫 angle A B N。Okay, N is not a point for you to name the angle. N is the north direction. Okay, so you need to do something. You need to label something. Label this angle like this. So normally I will do it like this. Just mark on the diagram will be okay. To be A. Okay, and then we just write down the A is equal to 35 degrees. Okay, you don't need to write down the reason. Okay, just write down this. Okay, to show that you know how to find the A. And then angle ABC is equal to 35 degrees plus 76 degrees. That should be equal to 111 degrees. Yes, thank you. Okay, and then we can go to the main triangle, the target triangle, in triangle ABC. So now I have length, and then include the angle. Which formula should I use to find AC? We have a corresponding length and angle in the diagram. Do we have any pair? 我哋嗰啲隻標B 同埋呢個3樣嘢，幫唔幫到一 pair 㗎？幫唔到啊嘛？咁所以我哋要用 cosine formula. Get this? Okay. So let me just write down the cosine formula here first. Cosine formula is like this: c square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab cosine angle c. Okay. In this case, the c, the small letter c, will be AC. Okay, that is the length we want to find. And then A and B will be 80 and 130. So 80 square plus 130 square minus 2 times 80 times 130. And then times cosine. Angle C will be 111 degrees, yes. Okay, and then you just use the calculator here. Should be 175 point something. Okay, remember to take the square root. Okay, and this is not the last part. Okay, so we need to save this answer to memory A. But this will be the answer for this part. So we need to correct this to, what is the requirement? 3SF, yes, okay. So AC is equal to 175, and the unit is km, okay? And this number is correct to 3 significant figures. So this is the answer for part A. Can you see? Part A. Then part B, I want to find the bearing of A from C. Can you mark on your diagram which angle are you going to find? I'm going to find the bearing of A from C. So that is, you stand at C and you look at A. Okay? So you need to draw a cross at point C. because you need to stand at C and then look at A. So you need to, this is pointing north. Okay. You need to join the line AC, join points A and C. Okay, but it is already joined. And okay, the question did not mention whether you need to use reduced bearing or whole circle bearing. But which one should we use? I think it's obvious. Should be reduced bearing, right? Because the given bearings, all of them are reduced bearing. You see this? So we need to duplicate this. Okay. So for the reduced bearing, that is we need the approximate direction first. Can you tell me what is the approximate direction of point A from point C? What is the approximate direction here? Should be northwest. Yes, very good. 有冇人睇唔到？有冇人唔識點睇？即係 point A 喺 point C 嘅呢四格，即係左上、右上、左下、右下嘅邊一格嘅方向度咧？係啦，即係左上 W 同埋 N 啊嘛。記住咧嗱，英文同埋中文咧係調轉咗㗎嘛，因為我哋會講呢個方向，中文講會講咩？講西北方向啊。但係咧英文咧就係 north west 咁樣嘅 ，north 行先嘅 ，OK， so it should be north west. The answer should be north something west, north west. Okay, but which angle should we find? 全部一係 N 一係 S， 即係南北行先嘅，東西就行後嘅，得唔得？呢個要記。Okay, so the answer will be north something west, north and angle west. Which one will be the angle that I need to find? Which angle? You know? The angle should be the angle between the line and this direction. That is the north direction. Okay? Angle between the line and the north direction will be this angle. Can you see this? Okay? So the required angle will be this one. Okay? Let me call this theta. How to find this one? How to find this angle? Do you have any idea? Yeah. So please put away the other things. Can you just put away? That is the need your guess. Please. I need to find this theta. But what should I do? Yeah. Any idea? I just have this triangle. Okay. So all I need to do is to find some angle from this triangle. I know that this is 76 degrees, right? And this 76 degrees can be transferred to this one. Can you see this? This is also 76 degrees. Okay, so let me do this first. Let me mark on this diagram like this. This will be, let me call this B. Okay, B will be 76 degrees. So now I know the value of B, and if I can find this theta angle, then I can use adjacent angles on straight line to find the value of theta. Okay? But what is the advantage of finding this angle? Is that this angle is in the triangle. It's an angle of the triangle. It belongs to triangle ABC. So I can use those sine formula or cosine formula to find this angle. Okay? I cannot use any other formula to find B. Okay? Or to find another angle. But this angle, angle ACB, belongs to triangle ABC. So I can use sine formula or cosine formula to do so. Okay? So let us write the solution down. B is equal to 76 degrees. And this is again alternate angles. Okay? And then The next step will be finding angle ACB. Finding angle ACB. And what do we have now? I have all the lengths, and then I have one angle. Okay, so I'm going to use cosine formula because I don't like using sine formula to find angle. Okay, because we need two possibilities. Okay, so I'm going to use cosine formula to find this angle. Cosine angle C is equal to a squared plus b squared minus c squared over 2ab. Okay, this is the cosine formula. So in triangle ABC, this time I want to find cosine angle ACB, and it is equal to a fraction. Just write down the minus term first, the negative term. Negative term will be the length opposite to this angle. That should be 80. See this? Should be minus 80 squared. Okay, and then the other two will be 130 squared plus the AC squared. Okay, and then divided by 2 times 130 times AC. AC will be memory A. Okay, and then angle ACB will be calculator. So 130 squared plus memory A squared minus 80 squared. Enter, and then divide by 2 times 130 times memory A. Enter, and then shift cosine. That should be 25.20658204 degrees. Okay? And this is not the final answer, so I need to save this to memory B. Okay? So this is memory A, and this is memory B. Okay, and finally, I need to find theta. So theta will be equal to 180 degrees minus 76 degrees. And then minus angle ACB, that is memory B. Okay, and then it should be 78.7 something. Okay. But this will be the final answer. So we need to correct to 3SF. Should be 78.8 degrees. Okay. Therefore, the required bearing is, so just fill in that north and 78.8 degrees west. Okay, so that is the final answer for part B. Can you follow? Okay. So although this is an example from the book, so I would like you to write down the solution. It's okay, because it really helps you to follow. So please do not just use your brain. Okay, use your head will make you to understand or to memorize more firmly. Okay, trust me. So if you just use your eyes and use your brain, you will forget very soon. Okay. All right, part C. Let me read the question first. Part C. If the car travels from C to A in a straight line, is it possible that the distance between the car and B is less than 55 km? 好啦，嗱呢度咧打升落去啊。So please put a star in part C. I'm going to find the shortest distance here. Okay. Now the car travels from C to A. Travels from C to A. 我想問一問你先，你哋有冇睇即係打風嘅時候咧？你有冇睇天文台嗰個網頁咧？即係會唔會個 storm track， 即係嗰個睇下個颱風嗰個路徑咧，就入面有冇睇過？冇睇過。OK。我想嗱呢個咧，一個好實用嘅話題嚟嘅，就係話咧，譬如啊 ，this is the typhoon。OK。The path of the typhoon. Okay, typhoon is here, and then going to this direction, and then Hong Kong. This is Hong Kong. This is Hong Kong. 知唔知咧個颱風如果去到香港嘅幾多公里嘅範圍，就會掛風球？因為800公里嘅範圍嘅，咁所以話咧，如果一個颱風譬如呢度啦，係成1000公里嘅，1000公里啦，跟住咧慢慢向呢個方向行嘅時候咧，係咪同香港嘅距離咧係會一路縮短咁樣，直至到咧呢一個位，之後咧就會遠離咗香港咁樣。Okay, so this is the route of the typhoon, and then it is approaching to Hong Kong in this direction, but it's not directly to Hong Kong. Okay. The distance between the typhoon and Hong Kong is actually increasing. Can you do this? But up to some point, it will be increasing again. Okay, it's departing from Hong Kong. 好啦，我想知道咧，究竟即係喺預測嘅時候咧，究竟會唔會掛3個風球？咁之後咧，我哋揾個 shortest distance. Okay, the shortest distance between Hong Kong and this line, this route. Okay. Will it be less than 800 km or not? Okay. Then I need to find the shortest distance. The shortest distance is always the perpendicular distance. Okay. Shortest distance between a point and a line is the perpendicular distance from the point to the line. So we need to draw a perpendicular line from Hong Kong to the root of the typhoon first. So that is like this. Perpendicular. And then I need to calculate this D. If this D is below 800 km, then the typhoon signal will be easy. Okay? But if this is 900 km, then there will be no typhoon signal, and so on. Okay? So we need to compare with the shortest distance between a point and a line here. Okay? 而家係咪同一條問題㗎？而家嗰架車咧由 point C 行翻去 point A 嗰度，行直線行嘅。跟住問題啦 ，is it possible that the distance between the car and point B is less than 55 km？ 佢喺呢度行嘅時候，上翻少少先啊。佢一路行嘅時候咧，一開始係咪同 B 咧保持住130 km 嘅距離？最尾嘅時候咧就係80 km 嘅。但當中會唔會有一刻係少過50 km 咧 ？OK， 記唔記到就係咁樣嘅。咁我哋咧就計啦 ，shortest distance between point B and this line to see whether it is less than 55 or not. Okay, if it's less than 55, then we say yes. If the shortest distance is 60, then it will never be less than 55. Okay. Because the minimum is already 60, then it will have no chance to be less than 55. That is like this. Okay? So if the question asks us to do such comparison, then we need to calculate the shortest distance like this. Okay? But my time is already used up. Okay? But let's talk about this next Monday. It's okay? Because I need to go. But I need to wait until the wait. I need to give you the exercise first. Right? Okay, let's go. No. And listen. Just need to do question number 1 to number 6. Just need to do question number 1 to number 6. Okay? This is the basic type. It is actually from your MacBook, Home 3 MacBook. Okay? So I just want you to get familiarized with the angle of elevation and angle of depression. And please remember to write down your name, class, and class number, and please hand it to me at the end of this lesson. No. Hand it to me during the first recess. Okay, so please you may group together and then put it into my box. Okay? So I'm going to go now.